Today guys, I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful spice rack that you can sell for a lot of money. Let's get to it. All you need for this build guys is some 1x4s, some 1x2s, and your wood glue and your brad nails. First thing as always, we're going to throw on them safety glasses. First thing we're going to do is measure out on one of our 1x4s 42 inches. We're going to need 2 pieces at 42 inches. We're over here at the miter saw now. We're going to make this cut, same as always. We're going to use that first cut as the template for our other ones. Now guys, that we got our 2 pieces cut out to 42 inches, we're going to measure up to 2 foot on one of our 1x4s, and we need to cut out 6 pieces. Let's do it. Alright guys, now that we cut out our 6 1x4s at 2 foot, we need to take our 1x2s and we are going to cut 5 at 2 feet. Alright guys, now that we got all of our lumber cut out to size, the next thing we're going to do is sand it all the way up to 220. So we're going to get on that right now. Now guys, that we got our pieces nice and sanded up to 220, we're going to take our 2 42-inch pieces and 2 of our 2-foot pieces, and we are going to wood glue and brad nail them just like this on the bottom and the top to make us a nice big rectangle shape. Alright guys, now that we got our rectangle shape built, it's time to put our inserts in. So we're going to do 8 inches apart. So we're just going to take our tape measure and put a mark at 8 and then 16 and then all the way up the board until we run out. The top tier will be a little bit bigger in case you have, you know, I don't know, a big enough splice that can't fit in the other ones. So it's going to work out perfect though. It's going to be 5 tiers. So we're going to go ahead and measure all this out and come right back to you. All right, guys, so we have measured out every 8 inches on our board. We just got tiny marks on each side and the opposite side as well. The reason for that is when we put our boards in here, we are going to line up the bottom of our board on that line, send a brad nail here, send a brad nail there, and then we'll be able to flip it over and look at the other line and match up the bottom to make sure everything's nice and should be level, hopefully. So let's go ahead and start brad nailing. Alright guys, so this is what it should be looking like if you're following along. Now, we got to figure out where we're going to put our 1x2s because they're going to go in here just like this. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to measure up 2 inches from each slot. So right there will be the bottom. And like I said, so we'll just come over to this one and we will pull from the bottom there and do 2 inches. And then like I said, we're going to measure that out all the way and all the way around this so we can complete this really quick. Now that we have our marks all lined up every 2 inches up, like I said, we're just going to take our 1x2s and they're going to go in there just like that with some wood glue and brad nails. Now guys, we got our first one installed. That's what it should be looking like. We're going to go ahead and repeat the process all the way up the board and use the rest of our 1x2s up. Let's do it. Alright guys, so this is what she's looking like. Like I said, 5 tiers. You got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. A lot of spices can be held on this bad boy. But right now, guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to touch up on the sanding where there's some glue. And with our 220, we're going to touch that up, and then we're going to get into staining. Alrighty, guys, I got my gloves on. Today, guys, the stain of choice is Kana. I know it's K-O-N-A, K-O-N-A, so whatever that is, we're going to try her out. But yeah, we're going to start staining. We're actually going to give you a time lapse, a wide angle time lapse of the whole staining process. And y'all let us know if you like that better than the montage. Alright guys, our beautiful 5-tier spice rack is now complete. It is absolutely beautiful. This will be perfect in any home. It's got a nice rustic vibe to it. Like I said, I'll put some pictures up on Etsy of what they sell for. This is another one of them bills. It's like $75 and up. This one right here, by looking at some of the pictures, will probably go for about $150, somewhere in that ballpark. But yeah guys, really easy, simple, and fun to do. But yeah, if you're interested in any of the tools in the shop here, we have links below. Go check them out. Also, if you want to be a VIP member, hit that join button beside the subscribe button. And if you're just new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And we will catch you in the next one. Peace.